Happy Wednesday, guys. We're going to be continuing our practice with the passives. I'm going to do an example for you on your most recent worksheet. Please feel free to drop into office hours, 9 to 10 a.m. every morning if you have any questions. There are 3 sections to this worksheet, and the first 2 should be pretty familiar to you. The first one is translating passive forms. Included with this worksheet, I'm going to have the same passive notes roundup that you guys have had recently, so you'll be able to look back at that. And don't forget to look for any kind of clues regarding tense. The first one, everyone has the same first one, although your subsequent ones might not look like the ones on this worksheet. Lauda ba mini. I'm actually going to work my way backwards on this word to help myself translate it. Mini is going to be the first part that I look at. Mini means y'all in this context. Don't forget, when we always write out our endings, whether they're active or passive, we write them in the same order so that they match up with the meanings I, you, he, she, it, we, y'all, and they. And if you take a look on your chart, mini is where the y'all form falls. All right, working our way backwards. I see BA. BA back in the day. That means it's going to be a past tense verb, okay? Y'all were being. We know to put it like that because it is the passive voice. These are guaranteed to be the passive voice. Nothing else on this worksheet, okay? So y'all were being, and now we're at the front to the word that gives us the stem, the meaning. And if you're looking at that saying, well, I don't know that word, maybe you do. I hope you do. But in either case, you have your vocab here on the second page, okay? I've separated it conveniently from verbs and nouns and a little helpful hint at the bottom that I'll get to in a bit, okay? So my verb laudo laudare means to praise. So this first form means y'all were being praised. There you go. All right, part 2. Try and create these passive forms. We're going to see how we do on this. It's going to be a little bit harder, but it is assembling a verb, right? And you guys have done those synopses, so you're not a stranger to this process, but you're going to have a lot of those brain muscles working. So be prepared to figure out this fun puzzle, all right? We are being loved. We are being loved. And these are all guaranteed to be passive, as I said before. And we're in number 1 in the first section, we worked our way backwards. We're going to assemble our word kind of in the same way, really, looking at the English clues to help us form the back end first, believe it or not, okay? We are being loved. We are being loved. Well, we are being, if you take a look on your charts, on your PowerPoint that's included with this, Google Slides, I should say, you're going to see that are being, that's going to be the present tense translation, and we, the ending for that, will be MUR for the present tense. Very good. So we just need to take a look at our verb that means to love. Here we go. Found it. Amo, amare. And like all of our current, let me just highlight just that one. There you go. Like all of our current assembling here, we're going to find our stem from the second principal part. So AM. Also because this ends in O-A-R-E. I know it's first conjugation, so my vowel is an A. So I can go ahead and write A-M-A up here. Ama. And then, because it's present tense, there's no BA, there's no BIBOBU, just goes right to the ending. And we already determined what that ending was because of the translation here. It says we, right? So the we form is MUR, amamur. Amamur means we are being loved in Latin. All right, these same words are all going to reassemble themselves in some sentences down here. I really want to let you guys know that I want to see some practice with this, okay? I've got 2-word or at most 4-word sentences here. You can absolutely do this, okay? All of the vocab, 100% of the vocab is here on this page. There is nothing left off, okay? I want to see you try. I want to see you try. Using forms of be, being, or been helps you make something sound passive. And just like any other sentence you've ever translated, we want to find our subject first and then translate the verb after that. Okay, subject and verb. Okay, I'm going to do the first one with you. Homum a virgine amabatur. You're going to see this construction a plus a noun in a few different places on your worksheet here. And we're going to do a more basically spelled out lesson on this next week, but for right now, keep this in mind. A or AB means by when spotted near a passive voice verb. So when we have a sentence that uses the passive voice, like Caesar was being stabbed, that tells you in the subject who the action is happening to, but it doesn't tell you who's doing it. The way that we do this in English and in Latin is by adding a prepositional phrase, by someone. Caesar was being stabbed by the senators. And that's what you're going to see in these sentences too. Okay, the first one here, pomum a virgine amabatur. Pomum a virgine amabatur. Hopefully that last word, amabatur, jumps out to you as being a verb. A virgine is this little note that I've given you, a or ab plus another noun, means by, so that's not the subject. These are simple sentences. So this first word here, pomum, is your subject. It's the only candidate that works, right? If I take a look down here, pomum means apple. Amabatur, that we have up here, comes again from that word amo amare, that means to like or to love. And virgine comes from virgo, virginis, a word that means maiden or young woman. These sentences are still kind of related to the Atalanta chapter that we last concluded in distance learning, like the first or second week of distance learning. So I know it's been a while, but there's still relevant words that we can use here, okay? All right, so subject, pomum, apple, the apple. Verb, amabatur, T-U-R, is he, she, it. Well, the apple is the it, so I don't have to say it twice, right? B-A, B-A back in the day, was or were being. And AMA from amo amare means to like or to love. So the apple was being loved or liked, we could use there too. Ah, virgine. I tell you that A or AB means by, and a virgo is a maiden. Oops. By the maiden. There we go. The apple was being loved by the maiden. Simply done. Some of these will just say that something or someone was being or is being or will be blanky-d, right? They're pretty simple sentences in some places. Please try your best on this. I know you can do this. Don't sell yourself short. Not even trying this will guarantee that you only get half credit on this exercise. You only have 4 more sentences. Give me some effort, okay? Please try, and please also drop into my office hours if you need to talk anything over, okay? I'm here for you. Okay, I hope it's been a good week for you. I look forward to talking to you next Monday.